What is going on, you guys? It's your boy Super Saiyan MMA coming at you guys post fight Islam versus Green. I know a lot of you guys tuned in. I know, sure as hell, I tuned in. I was kind of hoping Green was gonna pull this one out. Just kind of rooting for the underdog, as usually the underdogs usually do. But as I had already called it, and as how the MMA world had pretty much already called it as well, Islam defeats Green via TKO in the first round, which, by the way, wow, I was not seeing that. I had called second round rear naked choke. I had definitely seen some kind of submission in there, but the fact that he was able to um, get on top of him and just land those punches, that was that was pretty cool. That was very surprising for me, kind of surprising, but not too surprising. Anyhow, there was a lot of takeaways. One being that Islam Makhachev definitely deserves a title shot next. He's 10-0. You can't sit there and try to argue that. Dude's 10-0 despite the fact that who he's beaten and has stayed and kept this record like this. It doesn't matter who. The fact that he's 10-0 in the UFC, that's pretty fucking good. So, and Green, short notice, man, honestly, you cannot sit there and blame the dude. He just got through a very tough fight, not even like a couple weeks before he accepted this fight. So you know his body was still healing from all that. Then he had to do another weight cut, which, they had reached a catch weight of 160, but still he had to do that. And then didn't get to train for this. So all the odds were just against him, and the fact that he still accepted it, went in there, and pretty much hung in there for the first round. I thought that was pretty cool. You can't take shit away from Green. The dude's a beast. It's such a good sport too. So just a little bit about the fight right off the back. There was no glove touch. I thought that was kind of weird, but whatever. Islam starts the fight with a big old head kick, just straight to Green. And I noticed that Green had a lot of head movement going on, but man, Green, I swear it took him almost a whole minute before he threw anything. He was just kind of trying to read Islam, but one thing about Islam is that he's very patient, and that's one thing that Green was able to pick up on a little bit too late, but he did pick up on it, and is that Islam was very patient, in that fight. I thought that was pretty good, but the fact that it took Green almost a whole minute to throw anything. But right after that, there was some clinching where Green landed like two really good knees, almost three, and then there was a leg sweep attempt by Islam, and then I believe right after that is when he went for the double leg takedown against the cage, and he was able to drag Green down, which pretty much initialized the beginning of the end for Green. Unfortunately, Islam heavy top pressure, man, really heavy, just staying on top of Green, not letting Green do anything. Green, give him props. He attempted a couple rolls to try to get up, but it failed. Islam was just way too strong, way too heavy on the top, and then eventually Islam was able to get the full mount. And again, Green, he did attempt. He gave him his back, and then he unfortunately he got flattened out, and that was it. He landed just bomb after bomb after bomb. He landed like 20 plus shots, and then eventually Herb Dean had to call the fight. So give it up for Green, man. He took the fight short notice, hung in there, but Islam TKO first round. Man, Islam versus Charles Oliveira or Justin Gaethje. That's gonna be interesting to see. I believe that Islam can beat both Justin Gaethje and Charles Oliveira, but I believe that Charles Oliveira will definitely give him the biggest threat, mainly because of Charles's submission games. So that would be interesting to see to go down. I would love to see that fight. Where does Green go from here? Honestly, it doesn't matter. Give the guy anyone. He's going to be out there. He's going to put on a show. Put that dude on the main card. He said he doesn't want main events. He says he hates that the fact that he has to wait so long to be the last one to fight. He says he just wants to go in there and get it over with. So, gotta love the dude. He showed really great sportsmanship at the end. Hugged Islam, hugged Habib, and I believe Javier Mendez was in there. all the AKA dudes, and so it was a good fight. There was a lot of great fights on the card as well, and hopefully I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.